The evolution of technological capacity and its application in the construction of artificial intelligence has naturally had a significant impact on our lives and naturally as well on the way we teach architecture today. These advancements enable progress in areas such as 3D modeling, simulation of environments, analysis of urban data, virtual reality, among others, which are increasingly tools for teaching and for the practices of architecture, offering to the students more interactive, collaborative, and practical learning opportunities, better preparing them for the market challenge and the design of innovative, sustainable environments and spaces, as already is practices in a large majority of architectural studios, who use these tools for the development and communication of their work. Currently, artificial intelligence interferes in our daily lives in such a natural way that most of the time we don't even realize its existence. However, when we think about its advantage, we normally approach it with a suspicious eye. If we focus on the issue of teaching architecture, we know that the vast majority of professors learned with a support on long-used and experimented methodologies, which value the freehand drawing, the technical drawing, and the creation of 3D models using only manual skills. If we understand manual skills like thinking with hands, which Baeza presented as the need to reconcile architecture with sensory experience, exposing how architects should express their ideas, not only through the drawings or through the words, but also through physical contact with materials and the relations with light, space, and form. Or, in other words, the need to experience different places and the importance of a sensory approach in the process of creating emotional spaces. Most part of the curricula of architectural courses in Europe reserve for the early years the implementation of pedagogical practices with a strong focus on the need to think with hands and develop the implementation of different technological tools in the final years of education. The teaching of design studio maintains the character of an experimental and exploratory workshop, which is intended to be dynamic and engaging, where professors apply the practices of learning by doing through the simulation of practices and project development. The way to develop this work can depend on the level of education and the pedagogical practices implemented by the school and or by the teacher. Our reflection leads us to the fact that the development of a project or the act of designing can either consider only manual skills, using simply sketching, producing models, or technical drawing, or resort to available technologies. At this point, we have two considerations. We can use technology as a support or as a tool for representing an idea, or we can use technology to construct that idea. In other words, we have to balance from the manual skills to artificial intelligence. Bernard Tschumi, architect and educator, introduced the idea that architecture is more than just form and function. It is about events and empathizes the importance of designing space that allow for a variety of experience and activities, where movement and interaction play a central role. Similar to Tavra, that in his book, The Organizing of Space, advocates for the importance of the movement and the factor of time in architecture. These are issues we gain from our perception, achieved only through experience, that is, through our natural intelligence. Tschumi advocates for a conceptual approach to architectural design and encourages the students to explore abstract ideas and theories related to philosophy as a starting point for developing the inherent concept of the project, believing that in this way they can obtain more structured, innovative, and creative solutions. Challenging more traditional teaching conventions, he questioned pre-established notions of form and function, encouraging students to push the boundaries of architecture thinking. Tschumi encouraged experimentation and provocation in the design process, challenging students to question the status quo and seek radical architectural solutions that defy expectation and inspire critical thinking. By incorporating these teaching methods in a design studio environment, it is possible to create an engaging learning experience that values the students' education, where different knowledge can be intersected. Can a computer work or think like this? However, today we face new challenges. We know that computers program organize space automatically, minimizing long days of work and thought. So, is the role of architecture or the future for architectural education can be done like we are doing today? Should we continue to value learning by doing, simulating projects that possibly in the future will be done by computers that cross information in seconds that take a lifetime for us to know? We don't yet have the necessary time to reach for a conclusion. We are in an ongoing process and run the risk of being run over by this process. Students who were born in the digital age are extremely skilled in handling these tools. So it's up to the professors who were born in analogical era to keep up with this evolution and manage to work simultaneously with both natural and artificial intelligence. It's of extreme human vitality that the thought of the hand and the concept allied with theory and practices continuing to underpin projects and architecture. So we are in a balanced time where it is very crucial to thought the way we teach architecture today and to prepare the future of the new process of thinking. Thank you very much for your attention.